What is up, YouTube? Florida Charles, and I'm back with my Arizona Diamondbacks franchise here on MLB The Show 16 here in Marlins Park, Miami, Florida, facing the Marlins. And I'm really excited for the series, mainly because I think this stadium is pretty gorgeous, and I really am excited to play in it. And also, the Marlins have not had a very good year, so I'm hoping that our next two series against the Marlins and the Braves, who are some of the bottom teams in the National League, I'm hoping that I can kind of take advantage of that, and I can possibly get a 6-game sweep. I don't know. But Wee-Yin Chin has a dazzling 1.27 ERA for the Marlins. Like, that was out of nowhere. We got Shelby Miller going on the mound for us, and Miller has been interesting. Like, he hasn't gotten shelled, but he hasn't had that, like, absolutely insane, masterful kind of performance yet. When it comes to Shelby Miller, you pretty much get one or the other. You get the, kind of like on point, hits all his pitches, or you get the ones that'll give up 6 and 7 runs. So, I don't know. It's just, you never quite know. This one right to the third baseman, Emil Rosado, the rookie. He's going to fire it over to Goldschmidt, and what an amazing play by the rookie third baseman. And boy, has he been clutch since he got called up to the majors. This one is hit and right to the first baseman, Justin Bauer, and it ricochets off of his head. And he's actually going to be taken out of the game. He got hit on the head by that pitch, or by that ball. And, it doesn't look like he has a concussion, but they're going to take him out for precautionary reasons, so I hope to see him back tomorrow in the next game. Again, you never want to see a player get hurt, in any sport, so hopefully he's okay. So they're going to be ending up taking him out of the game. A.J. Pollock going to come on with the bases loaded. A big opportunity right now for the Diamondbacks. The pitch, and Pollock drives this one into center field. That's going to get down a base hit. 2 runs will score. Runner going to third. Pollock headed for second. He is in there, safe at second with a 2 RBI double. And the Diamondbacks take a 2-0 lead over the Marlins early in the game. And A.J. Pollock, boy, has he been good this year. He has been just masterful so far this year. He's been amazing. Shelby Miller gets a big strikeout there. He didn't even try to hit it. He just gave up. This one right down the third base line, and Rosado cannot handle it. Just bounces right out of his glove, and runners now at the corners. Something we haven't seen much out of the rookie third baseman this year. He has had a really good year defensively, offensively, all that. This one is trouble. This one is belted deep into center field. This one into deep off the wall in that deep left center field gap. That is a very deep gap, trust me, it sure is. You think Kaufman gaps are big? This ballpark has some pretty big gaps in it as well. That's going to be a 2 RBI double, and that is going to tie up the game. Paul Goldschmidt now up to the plate. Swung on. This one is belted deep into right center field. That one is going to get down a base hit, bounces off the wall, and Goldschmidt's got a 2-out double. And he's been kind of slumping a little bit lately. So, maybe he kind of needed that to kind of get out of a slump a little bit. Hopefully it is. You can see the doubles leaders entering today's game. So A.J. Pollock, speaking of, he is first on the team in doubles. He already has 1 tonight. And Pollock drives this one opposite field into right field. That one's going to get down a base hit. A run will score. Pollock going for second. And Pollock's got 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Carrying the team at the moment is A.J. Pollock, who has had a phenomenal start to the year. He is just carrying our team. And then Castillo right through the third baseman's legs. That one's going to get through a base hit, and Pollock is going to be safe at home. Castillo is going to be safe at second. And a ball that just got under the third baseman's glove is going to end up being an RBI double for Wellington Castillo. And the Diamondbacks add on to the lead, once again taking advantage of our opponent's mistakes. And that's, I think, what we're the best at right now. They had 2 outs. They could easily got out of the inning, but they're not. And then Peralta follows up this one into center field. That one's going to score a run, and the Diamondbacks continue the runs. The line keeps moving, and the Diamondbacks now extend their lead now to 5-2. And, again, just that's what we're the best at. I think 4-2, actually, excuse me. But that's what we're the best at. You make a mistake, we'll make you pay. We'll just keep coming and coming and coming. But this one is an issue. This one is, once again, into that deep left center field gap. It's actually 5-2. I'm sorry. That one's going to score 2 runs on the RBI triple. And that's not good. Again, Miller not having the greatest kind of performance. He's missing his spots, putting, letting them put too many balls in play. That's pretty much the thing in baseball. You want to just put the ball in play, because anything can happen. This one going to be slapped down right field. That one's going to get down for a base hit, and a run will score. But a good throw in by David Peralta is going to keep the runner at third, and they only score 1. And the Marlins tie up the game. So, we're trying to get out of this inning, and we get a big strikeout there. We needed that big time to get out of this inning, and they tie the game right back up. And this one might be a shootout. We got a pretty good offense. We also have some good relievers too. Enrique Borges in 5 1/5 third inning, has not given up a single run all year, gets a strikeout there. We're accustomed to seeing that because this guy just does not give up hits. He does not give up runs. He is just absolutely amazing, but this one is deep into right center field. That one is deep, but that one caught by Pollock. A great job by Pollock to track down that ball, and that one was carrying pretty hard as David Peralta's up, and Peralta jacks this one deep into center field. That one is gone. A 2-run home run by David Peralta, giving the Diamondbacks a 7-5 lead late in the game. And Peralta, who slumped the entire month of April, is starting to heat up a little bit. You know, you guys know he was just terrible the first month of April, or the first month of the year. He was just batting atrocious, like you know, in the 180s he was batting. But he's starting to heat up a little bit, okay? He's starting to find his power a little bit, starting to find his contact, starting to find his swing. He has been just great. He's been clutch as well, and that was a pretty nice jack out in center field. Off that ugly as hell center field statue they have there as Goldschmidt's going to strike out. Again, Goldschmidt has been slumping pretty bad lately as we're going to bring in Tyler Clippard. Now, if you guys have been watching the series, you guys would know our 8th and 9th inning guys have been rather iffy. It's been a roller coaster of a ride with those two guys, Clippard and Ziegler, but luckily Clippard is able to get out of that inning, doesn't give up a run, and now Brad Ziegler coming on, trying to save this game, trying to win us this game here in the bottom of the ninth. You can see the ERA nowhere near what he wants it to be. Gets a big strikeout there, and that is going a good start to the inning. Gets another out, so now 2 down now. Here's the pitch, and this one right into the second baseman, but gets right through his legs, right under his glove, and now Giancarlo Stanton represents the tying run. And Ziegler, I've had a problem with leaving sliders and sinkers hanging. You don't want to make that mistake to Giancarlo Stanton. So Ziegler needs to get out of this right now. And he swings and misses. And Stanton strikes out, and the Diamondbacks take game 1 of the 3-game series against the Miami Marlins. A great offensive showing. And the bullpen. How about the bullpen? The bullpen giving up 0 runs. Okay, Shelby Miller got us far enough. The bullpen, Borges, Clippard, Ziegler, shut down, lights out. They didn't get a single thing off of those guys, and I think that our bullpen might be very, very good. You know, just wait. You know, just give it a little bit of time. You know, for I think our back end guys like Clippard and Ziegler, just give them a little bit of time to kind of, you know, calm down a little bit, just, you know, cool things out. I think we have a really good bullpen. Borges has been great. Chafin has been great. Matt Reynolds has been great. You know, we got good long relievers like Hudson. You know, he's been amazing as well. So we got a lot of good relievers on our team. Okay, they just hit a bit of a cold slump. They had just, you know, a bit of a a bit of a rough spot. So, you know, hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, it happens from time to time. There's not really much that you can do about it. So we're now going to go into the second game of the series. You can see they got Jared Cozart on the mound. Not a very good start for him. 5.4 ERA. So hopefully our offense can take advantage of that. So we got Robbie Ray on the mound for us. He hasn't had a very good year. He is 2-1, but wins and losses are kind of iffy. But he's going to get Giancarlo Stanton strike out there. Giancarlo Stanton so far has not really made his presence known in the series, which I'm okay with, because he can definitely come back to bite you in the ass if you're not careful. This one going to take a weird hop off the pitcher's mound. That one into center field. Runner will move up to third, and he is safe. And that could have been a routine double play. Just takes a weird hop off the pitcher's mound. So Headship Maria, I think, I don't know. I don't watch Marlins games. This one down the third base line, though, that's going to be a base hit all the way back to the wall. That scores 1 run easily. Second run going to hold up at third base. And now there's 2 in scoring position now. And the Marlins trying to jump on Robbie Ray early, which I think is really what you got to do with all our pitchers, especially the back end of our rotation. You know, you got to really jump on them early and often, because once it starts to get to the latter parts of the game, our players really settle in. As Emil Rosado, this one going to go into the left center field gap. That's going to be a base hit. We're sending the runner to third. We got 2 in scoring position. And again, Emil Rosado has been phenomenal to start the year. Like, just since we called him up, he's been amazing. And Goldschmidt looking to break out of a slump here with only 1 out and 2 on. Goldschmidt right to the third baseman. They're going to cut Segura down at home, and he is out. Probably should have called him back, but like the computer actually sent him, you know, so I was kind of surprised about that. But Pollock going to go to the opposite field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get through. We're sending Emil Rosado home. Here's a throw, and he is out at home. The Diamondbacks trying to be too aggressive, just waste a great opportunity. A great opportunity goes by the wayside. Still down by 1. Robbie Ray now up to the plate. He's going to get a base hit opposite field, and whenever your pitcher gets a base hit, you know good things are about to happen, and we're looking to get a big big inning right here. Again, when the pitcher gets a base hit, it's always good. It's always a fun time. Let's see Emil Rosado again, 2 for 2 today. He's been hitting the ball great, and he's got another base hit. This one down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. The runners will all move up. Runners now at second and third with only 1 out, I believe. And we got the heart of our lineup coming up now. And this is where we thrive. This is where we prosper right now. If runners in scoring position, we rarely waste that opportunity. As Emil Rosado, I mean, this kid, he's got a great swing. He's been doing phenomenal for us. And A.J. Pollock, who's pretty much been the MVP of the team, coming up again with bases loaded after they purposely walk Paul Goldschmidt. This one going to go on, and then he drops the ball, and everyone is safe. Bases are still loaded in what could have potentially been an inning-ending double play. It's a run scored, bases loaded, and the Marlins get no outs. Wellington Castillo going to come up to the plate. Bases loaded. Pretty much our best power threat so far this year. Here's the pitch to Castillo. This one is drilled deep into right field. This one's going to go back. Not going to be enough to get down for a base hit, but it will be enough to score the runner nonetheless, and the Diamondbacks will end up taking the lead, I believe. Yes, we will. So we take the lead 2-1, and still runners at the corners. I believe 2 outs now, and David Peralta looking to get another big hit. He's been on a very good hot streak as of late. Trying to continue that here, and he is going to go the opposite field. That one's going to get through a base hit. Peralta drives in another one, make it now 3-1 Diamondbacks, and the offense is clicking at the moment, but so is our pitching. Robbie Ray has really settled down so far. This one, a soft dribble right back to him, makes a nice spinning throw and gets him out at first. And once again, when we're on, we are on. Another big strikeout there, and Christian Yelich goes down. And the Marlins, they had that first, I believe, that good first inning off him, but since then they haven't been able to get a single thing. As this one, they're going to get 1, but they're not going to be able to get 2, as a run will score on the RBI. Fielder's choice by Emil Rosado, making now 4-1 Diamondbacks. Still late in the game. We're going to be on Matt Reynolds, 1.69 ERA. He's been great this year as well. Again, our relievers have been phenomenal this year. Over to second. We got 1. No, we're going to go to first instead. I wanted to go to second, but I mean, I feel like, you know, with D. Gordon's speed, I felt like it was probably more important to get him out instead of the other guy. So, Emil Rosado gets another RBI base hit, and he just gets hits. Like, I don't know what it is, but that guy just naturally gets hits all the time. I believe now it's 5-1 Diamondbacks, and Goldschmidt now going to come up to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs here again late in the game. Trying to drive in some more runs. This one up the middle, a base hit into center field. That's going to score 2 for Paul Goldschmidt, and another clutch hit, and now we extend the lead to 7-1. And the offense clicking right now. Like, that's just fun. It's just fun when the offense is just clicking on all cylinders, and a great play by Goldschmidt to get the out. And it looks like this one is in the bag. You never want to call it too soon, but I think we can say this one's over. He's going to be caught looking there on strikes. Again, just there's no point in trying. There's just no point in trying. Right over to the second baseman. Spins over to first and gets the out. And that will end the game. And we take game 2 of the series, and we can look for a sweep tomorrow in the final game of the series. Again, the Marlins just haven't had a rough year. The Diamondbacks are red hot right now. We had that one like kind of skid in the middle of April, but since then we've just been on fire. Like, we've been winning our series, we've just been doing great. I think the main part is that our bullpen has really stepped up. You know, I think that was one of the reasons why I think we lost a majority of our games in April. Our bullpen just couldn't hold leads, or they couldn't hold deficits. So now that they're kind of starting to get it figured out a little bit, I feel like we're a little bit better. You know, I feel like that makes, that really, you know, changes a lot. You know, that does a lot for the team. We're going to go into the last game of the series here. You can see we are 18-11. They're 10-7. So, you know, the Marlins, it's still early, but I wouldn't expect them to be in the, I wouldn't expect to see them in the playoffs. I'm just saying. So, third game of the series, looking for the big sweep right here. We could use a sweep. Like, a sweep would be nice. It'd be nice. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get it or not, but it'd be nice. You know, again, you pretty much just want to at least have 2 out of 3. You want to take 2 out of 3 games, but a sweep would always be nice. And again, the Marlins, it's just, they're kind of just like a wounded duck out here. You know what I mean? But Goldschmidt, we're going to hop on them early as Goldschmidt. This one going to be right to the second baseman. A sacrifice out, but again, we jump on them a little bit early. We score a run in the first inning, which you guys have probably seldom seen. For whatever reason is we do not score many runs early on in the game. We still got 2 on here for Wellington Castillo up to the plate. Here's a swing on. This one is demolished into left field. That one is gone. No doubt about it. Home run by Wellington Castillo. I believe his 7th on the year, and makes it 4-0 in the top of the first. Man, again, our offense has been clicking this series. Our offense has been great. That's what I love, because, you know, we have those games where our offense is meh. But so far, our offense has been great. Castillo, his 7th home run on the year. He's pretty much been our biggest power threat so far this year, which I'm okay with. Like, hey, whoever wants to step up, do it. By all means, do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. You know, me, like, when I, you know, do these, like, franchise things, I don't go off name recognition. I go off of how you play, all right? You play good. I don't care who you are. So Ruby De La Rosa, who's had, again, a very solid start to the year, 2.10 ERA. It's had, like, his one loss, it wasn't even a bad start. The offense couldn't do anything. This one going to be shot into the left field guy. That one's going to get down. Runners will advance 2 bases. Runners now at 3rd and 2nd. A nice throw. Don't know where he was throwing it to, but it was still a good throw. The run will end up scoring. So now it makes it 4-1. So hopefully De La Rosa can settle down. You know, we don't want to blow this lead quite yet. This one is driven deep into left field. That one's going to be caught, but it is going to be enough to get the runner home from 3rd, a sac fly. So now make it 4-2. So Marlins kind of starting to get back into this game a little bit. Hopefully we can shut that down, because we don't want them to win. As Goldsman going to come to the plate again, and Goldsman, this one is drilled deep into center field. That one, an amazing catch by Yelich. He was just falling down and caught the ball. Again, hats off to, you know, you got to tip your cap at just a good defensive play. I mean, just, you know, reached out for the ball, just, you know, just sacrificed his body. He was like, I'm going to get this play. I'm going to make this catch. Miller comes up with the runner on 3rd. This one swung on and into center field. Another base hit, another RBI for the rookie 3rd baseman, who, because Jake Lamb, who was batting below 100 this year, it was really nice that we could get someone up that's, you know, doing the job phenomenally right now. As De La Rosa starting to settle down just a tad bit. Gets a nice strikeout there. But on the next pit batter, walks him, and that's not good. You know, De La Rosa kind of running into a little bit of trouble here, just a little bit. Bases are loaded for, you know, like the strongest hitter, like in baseball. It's cool, it's okay. But this one, right off of De La Rosa, takes an amazing bounce for us directly to Goldschmidt. Luckily, De La Rosa is okay, but wow, if that does not hit De La Rosa, that is probably a 2 RBI base hit, and we're probably seeing a tie game. Well, no, not a tie game. I think we'd only be up by 1, but this one is drilled deep into left field. Now it's going to be a home run. Martin Prado getting a home run there. I believe now it's 5-3, still in the lead, though. But, yeah, that was I mean, I appreciate De La Rosa kind of, like, sacrificing his body a little bit. You know, I mean, we got the, like, true, it probably hurt like hell to just get, you know, drilled by a baseball coming off of Giancarlo Stanton's bat at like 110 miles an hour. But we got the out anyways. Hey, all's well that ends well. But again, Prado, that wasn't good there. Just kind of left the pitch in a bad spot, and he hits a home run. That's also going to be the end of the day for De La Rosa as well. Again, had a good performance, had a good game, but, you know, hey, you know, you do what you need to do. We still have the lead, so let's hand it off to the bullpen, Andrew Chafin, who, I mean, his ERA is above 3, yes, but he still has been really, really good this year. You know, he's been great. He's been, you know, again, he's done what he needed to do. Gets a nice strikeout there, and, again, the bullpen has really come into its own as of late. And you can see Enrique Borges, 7 2/3, hasn't given up a single run, hasn't even given up a hit to left-handed batters. If you're a left-handed batter, you don't even go up to the plate, okay, because you're not going to get a base hit. Nothing's going to happen. This is not going to happen. Gets another strikeout in Giancarlo Stanton, who hasn't done a single thing in the series so far, and Enrique Borges continues on his masterful start to the year. Another strikeout. Again, just don't even go up there. Don't even try to swing. This is not going to happen. Now, Brad Ziegler. Again, I'm still really scared when Ziegler comes onto the mound, because I'm always like, oh, God, like, how is he going to blow this? But lately, that hasn't been the case. That hasn't been the case. And this one going to be dribbled right to the second baseman, though. That is going to be an easy out. Okay, maybe not easy, but it was still an out. An out's an out. I'll take that first out of the inning, then we're going to get another out. So, trying to end the game and get the sweep. This one right to the second baseman again. Over to first, and the Diamondbacks sweep the Miami Marlins in Miami. A great series. And once again, I believe we are on top of the NL West right now at the moment. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we are. I think we're like a game ahead of Los Angeles. So, again, I'm looking for revenge, okay? Once we play LA again, I was not cool with being swept by them. They should not have swept us, okay? They got lucky, and I'm really psyched to get my revenge on the Dodgers, because, man, same with the Padres, because the Padres beat us, I think, 2 out of 3, and they shouldn't have. So I'm looking to get my revenge on those two teams. Hopefully, whenever that is. I don't 100% remember the schedule. But hope you guys did enjoy this MLB The Show 16 franchise game with the Diamondbacks. Next series will be against the Braves. I'll see you guys then. I'm Fluttershy. Peace out. And as usual,
before we take our leave, time for a look at our
have a great day, guys.
Score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.